let's everybody stand, please. Stand up, everybody, please. Stand up, stand up. You don't sit down and glide. We move here. Yeah, stand up. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Now, would you catch hands with your neighbor, your friend, the stranger next to you? Hold on. Hold on. Listen, listen, listen. Oh God, oh God. Oh God, we come together in mind, body, soul, and spirit. Even though we're different, oh God, we come together to try to find our way with each other. To make sure that this world never is the same. That we change the world to be more humane. We change the world to be more compassionate. We change the world so that men and women and children will find ways to make things happen that will help them come up rather than go down. Too long we've been down, oh Lord. Too long we've gone and our own way and separated ourselves and isolated ourselves and segregated ourselves and kept ourselves away from each other. Now bring us back together. We come together to be with each other, to see through each other's eyes and feel through each other's heart. Oh, hear us this day and let us hear you, oh God. Let us feel you. Let us touch you. Let us know you. And as we do, then we will be able to say, Amen. Amen. Right on. Right on. Shalom. Shalom. Salam. Salam. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's going to trouble the water. These are the words on the wall. If you don't know it, we'll make sure you get it, okay? Look at me, will you please? Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See that host all dressed in white. God's gonna trouble the water. The leader looks like an Israelite. God's gonna trouble the water. I said wait. I said wait. I said wait in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See that flag all dressed in red. God's gonna trouble the water. Look like a man that Jesus led. God's gonna trouble. I said wait. I said wait. I said wait in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See that man all dressed in black. God's gonna trouble the water. Looks like a racist black. God's gonna trouble the water. I said wait. I said wait. I said wait in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See that man all the first. God's gonna trouble the water. All the first. God's gonna trouble the water. I said wait. I said wait. I said wait in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. I said wait. I said wait. your brothers and sisters. Embrace each other. You may be seated now. Thank you. You may be seated now. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know it's hot in here. Can we open that door over there? This is the only church in America where it is so crowded, people have to sit in the windowsills. My brothers and my sisters, I'm so proud of this group of singers here. Don't they look good? There are those of you that need to know that we're still receiving new members, but you have to come at 6 on Wednesdays and work out for 3 weeks on Wednesdays before you become acclimated and matriculated to this group, or any other kind of aided. May I present to you now the Glide Ensemble.
I remember when I was a young boy, tell
In observance of African History Month, which some folks call Black History Month, either way, the critical thing is that the first song was a gospel number. This second song, which is a cappella, is a spiritual. It came from the plantations, from slavery, right out of the fields and out of the huts and dislocation of African American people. Notice the harmony. Ain't gonna lay my religion down. What they're saying is that no matter what, we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on going. So this is part of who we are, and we bring it to everybody. Now this next song is one that I wrote.
We have
Oh, you have, wait. You're really in for it. You just wait. You haven't seen anything yet. Wait, I tell you. This is hot today. I would like to present Janice Mirikitani, who is the president of the corporation and the director of all the programs. Janice Mirikitani.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Since inception 5 years ago, Computers and You has served over 5,000 adults, youth, and children, providing computer training for poor people, teaching marketable skills, and enabling academic enhancement. We graduate over 1,000 students a year, adults, young people, and children. It is one of the 30 GLIDE comprehensive programs which helps poor people break the cycle of dependency so they might become independent, employable, and empowered. 65%, thank you. 65% of the young people who enroll in Computers and You markedly improve their grades and their academic skills, and they stay in school. And of the 500 adults who graduate from Computers and You, 70% go on to advanced training or obtain jobs. And now we're very pleased to announce that we are in direct connection with Internet and are offering courses next week. So this is, I don't know anything about computers, but I think that's pretty impressive. A core group of 100 volunteer instructors teach all of our courses, so you can see that we could not conduct this program without you, the GLIDE Extended family. Thank you very much. Today we are celebrating the graduation of 65 students from Computers and You. Let's congratulate them. Now, obviously, they're not all here, but now we're going to hear from Ann Jochnick, the director of the program.
Good morning. I want to introduce our other two staff members, first of all. We couldn't do it without them. That's Ben Felix, our education coordinator, and Chester Williams, our lab manager. And I also want to thank all of our wonderful volunteers. Without them, it really wouldn't be possible, and they are truly amazing. And our students who constantly inspire all of us. And now Javier Rocabato is going to say a few words.
Good morning. I want to thank Ben and I want to thank Ann for this opportunity that I have to share with you my feelings about being a volunteer at Computers and You here at GLIDE. The first time I knew about this program was when I was going in a bus and I saw a little flyer in there saying that they need volunteers for computer classes. And later on I became involved in this as a volunteer for this program here. And for me it has been a really great experience. Give me the challenge to to speak in English and teach a lot of people. Spanish is my first language, so it's really hard for me to teach in a foreign language. So what I did, and I feel very proud about it, and especially I feel about my students, some of them that had just graduated. And that feeling of sharing your knowledge with others makes you feel really good. And it gives me also a kind of like responsibility to all those students that come to Glide, because I want to, they come to learn, and I'm here as a volunteer to teach them. And that's a really cool feeling. And thank you all for this opportunity, and see you later.
And now we're going to hear from Anna Bolton, one of our students who's now working.
Good morning. Good morning, family. My name's Anna B., and let's see. I came to the Glide Computers and U class through the job skills class, and I didn't know anything but what a computer was. And so I was out looking for a job. I proudly graduated that class. I'm a proud member of Glide family. I'm a recovering addict. I'm a recovering convict. Couldn't be recovering without all the support I got here from everybody at Glide. But I first heard about the computer and U class from my teacher, Catalina Suarez, at the Glide job skills class. And like I said, I just knew what a computer looked like. And I was looking for jobs, and everything said Excel and computers and all these skills that you need. And I was kind of like discouraged, and I says, well, no. I come up here and I hear enough about faith, and I hear enough about you can do this, so I'm just going to do this. And I went up to that class and I learned, and everybody was real patient because I asked a lot of questions, lots and lots of them. So today, and I didn't have a job, and because I was out there looking, and because I was learning computers, and all the volunteers were, like I said, everybody was real patient with me, even my classmates. Today I have a full-time job. Like the Bible tells you, if you have faith enough and you say to that mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, it will be done. And so I had that faith and I did it. Today I work right here in the Tenderloin community. I'm a community organizer, and I work right here in the heart of the Tenderloin. And I'm able to help people today. Maybe not as much as everybody helped me, but I sure can do a lot of referrals. And so you'll see the flyers that I learned how to do all over the neighborhood. And we get out there and in it and talk to people on the street, because I know what it's like to be out there in the street. And I'm making $24 a year plus benefits. So that was all with the help of this computer and U class, and you guys have supported that. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to bring to the microphone the founder of Computers and You, a man who's been around here for a long time, he and Jackie, David and Jackie Bonnell. Come on, David. Thank you.
Well, when we started this program, we knew it was really important that people not be left behind in the computer revolution. And over the last 5 years, it's become increasingly obvious that it really is important, that the world is changing rapidly with technology. We're going from the analog to the digital world, and we don't want to leave people behind. And this is a really great program that shows that when people are given an opportunity and access to use computers, they can move ahead with their lives. So I'm hoping that you continue to support this program. I'm very proud of it, very proud of the students and the volunteers, and very proud that it takes place here at Glide. That's what makes it so special, that it's here at Glide. Thank you.
Come on, let's hear it for the Computers and You program. Yes, sir. My brothers and my sisters, we're so proud of this program, very much so. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. What's next? Veronica. Victoria. Victoria. Now, what else do y'all need to do for the kids to get them? They're here, bring, okay. While these young people are coming in, let me say that immediately after the celebration today, there will be a bake sale that they're sponsoring for a mother who died of AIDS, and we're trying to make sure we get money for the memorial and the funeral. So go down and buy some sweets. We need medical volunteers also for blood pressure screening next Sunday from 9:30 to 1:30. Sign up. Also, you can come and be tested. This is sponsored by Glide, the American Red Cross, KGO, and KDIA in celebration of African American History Month. The Housing Task Force will meet after the celebration today. Give me about 20 minutes, folks, and then come to my office and we'll meet there, okay? I know it's a beautiful day and you want to get out in the sun, so do I. But let's have a quick meet, y'all. And anybody who would like to be a part of the Housing Task Force can meet with us also. Today, February 19th, is the day of remembrance. 53 years ago, President Roosevelt signed the Executive Order 9066, authorizing mass incarceration of 120,000 Japanese Americans into concentration camps. Let us not forget, so we do not repeat that history. Next week, February 26th at 2 p.m. at Yerba Buena Gardens, Jan and a number of people will be there for the remembrance observance. So we hope that you will go over also for that occasion. We'd like to make sure that you who are interested in becoming a part of our fellowship, our membership, when we get through with today's activity, the celebration, go through that door, the first door to your left, go there and become a part of our extended family. Huh? Oh yeah, okay, I'm sorry, go to room 209. That's on the same floor. Just go to room 209. Thank you, Charlotte. Let's not forget that when you go down in Freedom Hall today, there are tapes, video, audio tapes of this celebration. There are also books, Jan's book, my book, the children's book, every kind of book down there. And also there are T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. Now, I want to make a statement about our pledges. We're getting ready for the offering, folks. So you prepare yourselves for the offering at this time. I need a blue card, somebody. We're still making pledges for 1995. This is your pledge card for 1995. So if you pledged in 1994, you need this card also. If you're pledging this year, anybody who's pledging, please pick this card up. It's in the back of your seats, or Raf or others will give it to you. So hold up your hand and they'll make sure you get the cards. Fill them out whenever you can. Today, next week, take them home with whatever the case might be. But please fill them out. Now, at this time, Victoria, come on. This is Victoria. She was on this past week on CNN, and she's got a statement to make right now. Come on.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. And the choir here is beautiful, and the kids' choir, and I'd like to thank everybody here and all my friends and Cecil and Jan. I just want to tell you something about myself right quick. About 8 months ago, I wouldn't have never did anything like this anyway. And I wouldn't have did it for the simple fact that I was opinionated. I still am, you know, but I'm not as critical as I used to be. But today I'm here because I got into Glide's Facts on Crack Recovery program. Thank you. I see my counselors and stuff. That's right. I'm a graduate of the 19th generation. I got tired of pushing the cart. I got tired of sleeping in my mother's backyard. I just got tired of just being a nobody, you know, and I just started coming to the meetings. I've been coming here off and on since 1989. And one of the counselors, Janine, she suggested, why don't I get into the 19th generation? And I did it. Then I thought it was crazy. You know, I said, no, you know, this isn't for me. But I stuck with it, and I still have a hard time, but, you know, I know that, you know, when things are wrong, I know how to contact people now, you know. And it's still scary when I walk down the street. Like last night, I came from my mother's house, and I had to walk up 3rd Street to get to Paloux to catch the bus. So when I started getting up there by McKinnon, I had to turn my head to the I had to look up the street, because if I looked across the street, that's not the side of the street I want to look on anymore. You know. Thank you. So I got into after I graduated, I got into the job skills program, and I graduated, and I'm working part-time, and I'm going to school. And I moved out the shelter, and homeless shelter, and I got my own place. My mother, she trusts me in her house now. I can go upstairs and around the house, you know. And that's a breakthrough. But there are a lot of things that I still have to deal with, but today, you know, I don't have to get high to do it, you know. And I can honestly say that God is love. And God is in this room right here, right now, you know, and I'm really feeling it. And I'm going to a book signing after this. I joined the National Black Women's Health Project. So I really feel proud for being a mother and a daughter and an African American.
Thank you, love. Thank you. Okay, ushers, you can begin to take up the office. You are doing it already. Thank you very much. Take your time, ushers. Don't pass nobody by. May we at this time let you hear some of the brightest, some of the smartest, some of the most loving young people anywhere, any place. The Glide young people singing at this time.
Black History, we would like to present great words from two great Americans. In the Morning by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Lies, lies, bless thee, Lord. Don't you know them days is broad? If you don't get up, you little scamp, there's gonna be some trouble in this camp. Think I'm gonna let you sleep while I make your board and keep? That's a pretty how you do. Don't you hear me, lies, you? Fold your hands, bow your head, wait while a blessing is said. Lord, have mercy on us, so don't you dare touch the rose. Bless this food we are going to eat. Sit still, I see your feet. You just try that trick again. Give us peace, joy, and amen.
Quote from Cecil. What this society needs is a gathering place where we can come together, bringing all of our differences into the same room. That's what Glide is, a meeting place for all people. When we come together, we must understand that the welfare of the community depends on the welfare of the individual. The welfare of the child is the concern of all the family, the extended family of Glide. We have learned that from the African tradition. At Glide, children have power, the power of language and their roots of their learning, the power of independence and love.
Most churches are cold, and it's so good to be in a hot church. Yeah. Now we got something for you. This time we'd like to bring Moshe Malong and the Ancestral Drummers. They're coming down this way. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Don't come here.
Good morning. If I say Habari Ghana, you say Nzuri Sana. Habari Ghana. If I say Nagadef, you say Mangi Fi. Nagadef. If I say Assalamu Alaikum, you say Walaikum Salam. Assalamu Alaikum. If I say Samole, you say Ebije. Samole. If I say yo, yo, what's up? Y'all say yo, what's up? Greetings. We come this morning in the name of everything that is good and true and beautiful. We come in the name of our Creator, the one who put the stars in the sky, the one who continues to have the moon coming up in the right way, the one who continues to have the sun coming up in the east and setting in the west, because if it was left up to us, some morning the sun might be coming up in the south, might be coming up north, but we come in praising and worship of that one God, that one true God that people have known by many names through many times, but always understand it's that same God of our ancestors, that same God of our grandmothers, the same God of campground meetings down there in Mississippi Delta, same God of Nile Valley, same God of Niger, same God in Kemet, same God in Brazil, same God that we've worshiped for thousands and thousands of years with the drum and with the music and with the dance. We come this morning in praise of African History Month, because those of us who are trying to be on that right path know that African History Month, Black History Month, is something that gets celebrated every day of the year. To live the principle, to understand who we are at all times, in all places, unapologetically. We say that African History Month is a time for us to focus really more for our friends, more for the bigger human family, so they can understand, we can understand as a full community who we are and what we are, where we come from and what we can do. So this morning when we come with my good friend and teacher Moshe Milan and other brothers John and Takuma and Moshe Jr. and myself Greg, we come with the energy and the spirit of our ancestors, the energy and spirit of these drums. So just like in Africa and just like in the church, if you hear something you say that you like, you say amen, right? If you're in the Yoruba tradition, you might say Ashe, which means let it have force of power. You're definitely going to tap your feet. You're definitely going to clap your hands. If you feel like you need to stand up and dance, that's okay too. So this morning, we want to come in the spirit of everything that is good and true and beautiful, and we praise you as we praise God. Ashe.
I'm going to give you some more. I want you to meet Moshe, though. Stand up, brother. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, you're going to see us do some improvising a little later on, but we're going to ask them to do another short piece, and then we're going to do some stuff. Okay? All right? Let's see how we come out. Yeah, come right on. make sure that the offering bags are back there when people leave. Yeah. My brothers and my sisters, we observe Black History Month or African American History Month to inform, to set the record straight, to write our own history rather than have others write it for us, to correct those things that need changing, to make sure that who we are and what we can do in the world in which we live, that we do it from our own perspective, from our own ancestors, from our own history, and that we do the articulation and interpretation. And so we participate in this observance to inform not only those who are in the region, for the world is our region. And so we come to inform the world. This is who we are, and this is what we're about, and this is where we came from, and this is what we're doing. And so we come to break through the stormy, icy, cold, inclement human condition by which people can begin to understand that you can talk about racism all you want to. You can talk about oppression all you want to. In fact, you can have all kinds of surveys, and you can have all kinds of analysis, and you can engage in all kinds of justifications by which you sit and talk about how to deal with the isms of the world. But today we want you to come to understand that if you're going to really deal with racism, you must do something radical in life. And to do something radical in life means that no study will do what I'm going to talk about. You can write it down all you want to, but if it doesn't jump off the pages and become to be a part of your own existence, then nothing will be done. I want you to know that one of the issues that we're confronting in the state of California, not only Proposition 187, which was passed by this state, which is a mockery on this state, which is the immoral act of this state, but also we're talking about now passing a law to roll back all of the affirmative action engagements that we've had. The way we were only able to get through some doors was to have affirmative action. And now affirmative action has become backward action. And so what we're going to do is when it comes up, what we've got to do is know that we've got to clear our hearts and our minds and our souls, because the disease that we must overcome if we're going to deal with racism is the disease of the soul. It's the disease of the nobodiness. It's the disease of what Cornel West calls nihilism. And so our souls are dead. Our spirits are lifeless. In fact, our being is misdirected because it makes us inhuman. We hate folks. We hate folks because of the way they look. We hate folks because they don't do what we think they ought to do. We resent people because sometimes things that they do, we would like to do, but we're not able to because we're so closed-minded, because we're so isolated and insulated, and we've moved away from the human condition in many ways because we don't want to accept pain in our lives. We don't want to accept struggle in our lives. We don't want to overcome in our lives. We just like to be placid, boring people who do nothing in life. And so what I'm talking about breaks through that placid, boring isolationism. What I'm talking about has to do with soul. Do you know what soul is? What I'm talking about is the fact that there is a sickness of humankind. And the sickness is that people don't want to feel anything. They don't want to have to go through the fiery furnace. They don't have to walk through the troubled waters. No, people don't want to have to go through what they need to go through so they can be more human, so they can be more who they ought to be. And so what we have is a group of people coming together saying, I can't do that now. I'm afraid. There's tremendous fear among people. Here at Glide, we try to drive away your fears. I know some of you have been a little uncomfortable this morning, but I want you to know something. If you didn't start getting into it, it's not our problem, because we brought it all to you. And I want you to know I'm so proud of this place because I know so many of you. All you got to do is say, let's go. And you ready? You ready? This is a ready place. This is an active place. Some of you have been through trials and tribulations. Some of you have suffered severely. You understand what we're talking about. But I want you to know something today. To break down racism and oppression and nihilism and nobodiness means that we've got to go where the source is. And the source has to do with soul. It has to do with spirit, you see. Where spirit descends or spirit comes out of. And so we've got to find ways of making that happen. And first and foremost, I agree with Wes that what you got to do is you got to be able to affirm yourself. Got to be able to love. He calls it a conversion of politics. And the conversion has to do with what he calls the love ethic. Well, mine is more than the love ethic. Mine is radical love. Mine is unconditional love. Because I know what love will do with the hardest of hearts and the coldest of hearts and the closed-mindedness. Love will wet that mind and that spirit and that whole being so much until you can't help but grow a little bit. You're going to start growing some. If you come here, you're going to either run away or you're going to stay here, because we're going to make sure that you grow. He also says that what you got to do is care. You got to care for folks. Don't just care for yourself. Care for other folks. Why do you think that Glide is what it is? You see, we not only deal with the individual, we deal with the community. We'll deal with everybody. Nobody that we won't relate to. Who are you to hide your face from a place like this? Who cares so much for you? We're out to get you, I'm telling you right now. Have you ever been get, whatever? Well, we're out to get you. And so, my brothers and my sisters, what we do is we give you our best. We give you not only our drums, but we give you our dance. We give you the gyrations and incantations of our bodies. We give you that which does not close us up, but opens us up. We give you not only those, but we give you our voices, our singing voices, the spirituals and gospel. We give you our jazz with its melody and its improvisation, where you can just, if you know who you are, go on out and live life fully, rather than trying to always define yourself at a little location. You are who you are when you improvise, when you extemporize, when you love unceasingly. That's when it comes, you see. We give you not only that, but we give you something else. We give you our voice, our preaching voice. As we preach, and we don't have to have all of the words there, because the words come when you're open to the Spirit. The word come, and you become spiritual. And finally, we give you our drums. We give you the beat of our ancestors, and we say to you, get up and dance, get up and dance, because the ancestors